So this part of the video is called Shaky Friendship, People That Are Not Article, People That Are Pretenders, People That Are Manipulative, People that are willing to use people smile up in their face for monetary gains. And I am not saying that in the case that I am going to speak about specifically all applies, but a lot of them do. So there's a popular blogger known as Jay. He has a show known as Let's Be Honest. And he has a co-host known as Walk and Talk. In this show, this podcast, this channel, I would say both of them probably go 50-50. If anything, Jay is 55, Walk and Talk is 45%. But I would say it is 50-50. So therefore, both are just as important. Now, people, there was some sorts of controversy and drama between both hosts, and it was played out on the channel. This is not anything people make it up. It was there for the whole world to see. Pretty much in one of his podcasts or one of his videos, there was a heated argument between both, and then it seems as if Jay was mostly dissing Walk and Talk. Jay, being the person that controls the show, is going to have the most stock, and Walk and Talk being somebody that is on the show and sees it as a platform that gives him some sorts of spotlight, highlight, keeps his name buzzing out there. Of course, he is going to want to be a part of that. Now, like I said, this is a program that I watch because of the host. Mostly Walk and Talk. I find him to be a very hilarious character. I find him to have that star type of quality. As it pertains to Jay, yes, he is a very good host. However, him kind of seem a little bit too conceited for me. Me like kind of humble people. He started humble, but people, like most people, when them get some sorts of fame, you know what they said. NEAGGA cannot stand promotion. So I don't know if it is getting to his head or he was just humble and then him true self start to come out. At the end of the day, it is not me to tell people how to act. People are going to do what is in their natural instinct. So therefore, if them come out and act humble, if they are not humble, it is going to show. However, I am not going to use that against them. There was some sorts of heated arguments, and when I saw that, as a blogger that talk about everything, everybody, anything interested that is buzzing on social media, I was going to respond or talk about it. But then I said to myself, you know, say, this is social media, you know, say, a YouTube. You know, say, a lot of these people that are out there, them always come off with some sorts of publicity stunt. So before I could have planned to do a video, I saw that he did a video. Luckily, I did not do it because I was going to give my opinion on what I saw truthfully and respectfully. Call it constructive criticism. But luckily, before I did my video, he came out and he explained himself and he was apologetic to Walk and Talk and him kind of humble himself. Walk and Talk, then walk on the stage, walk on in front on the couch where them sit down and them kind of chop it up like two big man. Now, as a person that like to quote a lot of proverbs and wise saying in a Jamaica, I kind of live by that. One of those saying goes something like this. Whenever you see a man and a woman in any sorts of entanglement in a them relationship, it is best if you leave it alone, because whenever these two people make back up, they will turn on you. And I am not saying that these two people are in any sort of relationship like that. It is more a business and friendship relationship. But me just say the same concept applies to that. Now when he came out, and because like I say, I watched the channel and I saw the reason, the motive for the argument, people, the whole thing just sounds very shaky. The whole thing just put these two people in some light that I don't like 100%. It kind of look kind of flimsy. Based on the information, there's an artist, I think his name is Armani. Him have some sorts of song. there was some sort of argument whether it is the best song out there for the year or the best girl song. People, whatever the case is, it does not matter. Young artists get a buzz in the business. Walk and talk argument is that it is not the biggest song. It is probably the best girl song. So therefore, he was given credits. Jay now, he said, because him and Amani a friend, and the youth has struggled for a little while, and now him get a bus. Him not feel like Walk and Talk is giving him the full credit that he actually deserves for the song. Walk and Talk is kind of downplaying them. Now people, as a person that consider himself to be a leader and not a follower, at best, in my friendship with friends that I have known for a couple of decades, me not really have no new friend. Me not believe in a new friend. We all have our opinion. We all can voice our opinion because we not see one person bigger or more sensible than the next person. Even if for money, even if for education, we just put each other in respectable position. That means that you have an opinion. Yes, we might not agree. However, we can agree to disagree respectfully. So I say this to say that the motive for the argument or the points of contention is a disagreement on who have the hottest total song or the hottest girl song. So therefore, the motive or reason seems very petty. To me, if two big men argue over some sorts of petty stuff, then it kind of shows them in some sorts of sensitive light. This alone speaks volume, as if one or both have some sort of ego problem, so therefore if them say something, it is the gospel. What about everybody having their own opinion and can voice that opinion? It is not statistical to say yes, unless of course there was some sort of scientific or some sort of survey run and say yes, Armani song are the hottest song and also hottest girl song, vice versa. There is no sort of survey, scientific evidence out there, so therefore it is just an opinion. So in my views, the reason why Jay was kind of in his feelings about it is because he is side link, he is system link. He is link with the producer, link with Valiant, link with Armani, which are pretty much friends and label mates. He being a part of the promotional package. He been intertwined with them. He feels as if because him and Walk and Talk a friend, Walk and Talk should also be system link and a part of the team side. Him want Walk and Talk for pick side also. Now people, I don't know Walk and Talk personally. However, Walk and Talk, being a youth in the music business, always promoting forever and a day. I guess he is big in the street as it pertains to that. So therefore, he is respected. Like me say, the youth have some sort of character that people seems to like based on the show. So therefore, as it pertains to that show, let's be honest. He is pulling his weight. He is bringing something to the table. He is not just coming on the show with his two long hand, not coming, being a participant on the show with his two long hand. He is equally a part of the show and the success of the show. So after Walk and Talk gave his opinion of who he thought had the hottest song versus the hottest girl song, apparently he went to the studio in which that same artist Armani was, and he was supposed to get some sorts of dub plate from Armani or one of those artists there. He was then confronted by the artists at the studio, and they were telling him, forcing him actually to make some sorts of apology, in which he did because I guess he wanted the dub plates. Now people, again, whenever you are asking favors, whenever people don't respect you, then they want you to bow down to them again. It shows that these artists are actually sensitive and have feminine gender kind of genes and characteristics based on the fact that they were going to pretty much call up the man and ask him all sorts of foolishness, wanted some sorts of apology before he got these dub plates. So again, they wanted Walk and Talk for pick side, be a part of the system, be a part of the crew, be a yes man, like it seems as if Jay is a part of the crew, a part of the yes man-ism. Obvious, like me say, if you're a friend, you are going to back your friend. However, when you are a blogger, you have to be objective. So therefore, you cannot pick any side. I am not telling anybody what to do, but me just as say, whenever you start to pick side, people are going to view you over some sorts of lens, and I say. But this youth seems as if him have some sorts of yes man mentality, and people, that is kind of obvious. And again, if that is your friend, you are going to probably back your friend 100% because you're going to show loyalty. However, you have to decide whether you are going to be an objective blogger or you are going to be a yes man, a part of a team, a part of a crew. It is going to always be conflicting or deemed to be conflicting. So people, like I said, Walk and Talk gave his opinion on the show. Walk and Talk went to the studio. There are videos circulating over social media with what most persons that are sensible would consider to be some sorts of this, and they did not respect Walk and Talk. So after those two incidents, Walk and Talk and Jay went on social media and they made their post. Walk and Talk say him done with the show. He is going to do his own things. And the show is going to be called Let's Be Truthful or Let's Be Truth. Now people, that kind of sounded some sorts of way. That in my opinion is some sorts of violation. Well, of course, he was violated by the other host or his co-host. So therefore, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. People, at the end of the day, like I said, whenever you bring something to the table, people are going to be least likely to diss you, or even if they diss you, they are going to apologize because at the end of the day, money is always the motive. And he knows, meaning Jay, that if Walk and Talk leave, that show is going to be significantly different. So therefore, because both parties realize that there is monetary gains, that things are going to be significantly different, that each person brings their own people to the show, them realize that the show will never be the same without both. So therefore, it is in the best interest of both parties to come together and make sure that the show remains. However, I think, based on what happened, based on the egos, based on the disrespect, people are always going to be preying other people and things. But wait a minute, maybe I can try this by myself. People, in some cases, I have seen people that are together and when they break up, it is not the same. Everything just diminish. Could that be the case in this case? Does both persons have the kind of power and pull to pretty much bring a show by themselves? Maybe not like it is right now. However, it is possible. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is some controversy and drama that is going on in social media as it pertains to some dancehall artists, some reggae artists, some dancer, some blogger. Speaking specifically, Lady Saw, speaking Spice, speaking Shensia, speaking Shelly and Curran, blogger. People, it is a very bad look because at the end of the day, these persons, social media personality, some people have them as some sorts of role models. Well, people, I am here to tell you this. These are the last people that you should want, especially the names that I mentioned, to be any sorts of role models. Because they are conflicting, they are confused, they are liars, they are all sorts of things. Not everybody have the same combination. However, I say this to say that they are not perfect. They are not wholesome and holier than thou. So a lot of this started when Spice came out with her new song, T 2085. I guess she is saying that it is above its time. We know that Shelly Curran have some sorts of show known as Tea Time. We know that Spice is in all sorts of drama with all sorts of people. We are talking about RT Boss. We are talking about Lady Saw. we are talking about our dancer, we are talking about our man, we are talking about just about anything. Spice is full with controversy and drama wherever she goes. However, Spice is always acting as if she is some sort of victim being victimized. But the truth and the fact is that she's an equal participant in the FUCKRY, initiating it, being a part of it. Drama always seems to find her. Now, some of the controversy is that she claims that she and Lady Saw have a problem. She had thrown Lady Saw's name out there. Everybody on social media know that she and Lady Saw were once friends. As to who caused the controversy and drama, it is mixed review. Some people say Lady Saw, some people say a Spice. As to what the real truth is, me don't know, because everybody seems to be some sorts of liars. Now, as it pertains to Shelly Curran and Spice, people, I don't know. However, both of them find themselves in a whole bunch of drama in which their characteristics look shaky. Whether it is relationship of who is FUCKING down the place, Shelly and I say Spice goes both ways. She talk about Nuffy, she talk about Baby Sham, she talk about other people. Numerous people. And she even make it worse, saying Spice was actually sleeping with the dancer. Spice have all sorts of fishy lesbo characteristics and things that she is involved in. As it pertains to what Spice is saying about Shelly and Curran. Now, people, remember, Shelly and Curran is one of those uptown people, or so most people thought, corporate people. However, based on the files and the names that are being called up, people where she have on her list of people where she FUCK off, and it seems as if she has no sorts of problem in exposing her list of men, which is numerous. However, she had a point of contention with Spice because she has said Spice a give her all sorts of people. Spice a add on John, which is Lady Saw X. Spice a add on an next person from Ward 21. And Spice a add on all sorts of people. She is saying the people where she FUCK she will accept, but the people that she did not, she don't want any sorts of bad name. People, it is not as if her name is not already dirty up. Now, people, at the end of the day, like me say, these are two women. If I did man, me not gonna say it good. But me just say, when women are putting themselves out there on social media, whether they are winning the war of words, whether what the next person is saying is true, something is into something. So I say this to say that even if 10% of what persons are saying or what the other is claiming against the other, it don't look good for neither or none of them. Point blank and period. So therefore, they need to do some sort of damage control or people. I think that people are who they are. The damage is already done. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.